So if you want to start a business in Dubai or the UAE, you should know that in general, you have two types of companies you can create. You either have the option to create a Dubai Mainland company, or you have the option to create a free zone company. And understanding the difference between both is extremely important for anyone who wants to start and run a business in Dubai and the UAE. And the reason for that is because UAE Mainland and Free Zone companies both have completely different purposes. They both have completely different pros and cons, have different benefits and downsides. And it's important to pick the right type of company that will help you achieve your business objectives. So that's why in this video, I'm going to discuss the difference between a Dubai Mainland versus a Free Zone company. I'm going to discuss what are the pros and cons and the benefits and downsides of both. And I'm going to discuss when you should consider registering a Mainland versus a Free Zone company in Dubai. And you're getting all this information in this video for a total cost of simply liking this video and subscribing to this YouTube channel, which really helps me a lot with being able to make more of these videos for you. And not only that, but if you need any help and assistance with being able to register a company in Dubai, with being able to get visa, residency, with being able to open a bank account, simply feel free to book a call with me by clicking on the link down below, and I would love to help you out. You should know that I'm an authorized partner of IFZA, one of the free zones in Dubai in the UAE, and I'm fully trained and certified to be able to register companies in the free zone and to assist with visas and residency. And with that being said, let's go back to the video and explain everything you need to know about Dubai Mainland and Free Zone companies. So in order to understand the difference between a Dubai Mainland versus a Free Zone company, first of all, you should understand exactly what free zones are. In the UAE, you have this concept of free zones, or also called free trade zones. These are special economic zones that have their own framework of rules and regulations, and they offer special tax, custom duty, import and export benefits to expats and foreign investors. They have been created to make it easy for foreigners to invest and start a business in Dubai and the UAE, and to get special benefits and exemptions that you don't normally get by doing business on mainland. What's specific about free zones is that each free zone has their own set of rules and regulations. So this means that each free zone might have different requirements for starting a business and maintaining your business, as well as different costs involved with that. The second thing about free zones is that they all have a specific geographic location within the UAE that really separates them from the mainland. Currently, in the UAE, there are more than 40 free zones, and in Dubai alone, there are more than 25. You have to keep in mind that not all free zones are in Dubai. There are also free zones in Abu Dhabi and all the other Emirates. The other thing about free zones is that most of them are specialized in a specific industry or type of activity. For example, the Dubai International Financial Center is a free zone that specializes in finance. The Dubai Media City is a free zone that specializes in media and content production. Dubai Internet City is a free zone that focuses on tech. Dubai Multi-Commodity Center is a free zone that focuses on trade and commerce, and so on. At the same time, in Dubai, you also have free zones that are not dedicated to a specific industry and allow you to have all types of business activities. For example, with IFZA, which is one of the free zones in Dubai, you can have all types of business activities. You can get a professional license, which is for offering different types of services, consulting, coaching, and so on. You can get a commercial license, which is for trade, commerce, e-commerce, and so on. And you can also have an industrial license, which is for trade, export, and import of raw materials. And you can also combine professional and commercial activities with your trade license. So that way, for example, you have a business, you can offer social media marketing as a service, you can also do coaching, consulting, and at the same time, you can have an e-commerce store and you can do trading, stocks, and crypto. So just to summarize once again, UAE free zones are basically special economic zones with their own rules of regulations, with their own exceptions and benefits that offer to expats and foreign investors and in certain geographic locations. And now you may ask the question, what is the Mainland then? Mainland is basically everything outside of the free zones in the UAE. And the Dubai Mainland company is nothing more than an onshore company registered under the government authority of the Emirates. So now that you understand this, let's discuss what's the difference between a Dubai Mainland versus a free zone company. The first key difference is when it comes to ownership. Currently, UAE mainland companies only allow for 49% foreign ownership for selected activities, and they don't allow 100% ownership for all business activities. Actually, in the past, it wasn't possible for a foreigner to own more than 49% of a Dubai mainland company, no matter the business activity. This means that in order to establish a Dubai Mainland company, you always had to partner with the UAE national who is going to own at least 51% of the company. Recently, this actually changed and now it's possible for foreigners to own 100% of Dubai Mainland company for some business activities. So right now, 100% foreign ownership is allowed for Dubai Mainland companies involved with professional services. However, for Dubai Mainland companies that have commercial or industrial licenses, 100% foreign ownership is not allowed and you cannot own more than 49%. On the other hand, a Dubai Free Zone company allows for 100% foreign ownership no matter the business activity. That way, as a foreigner, you can establish a Dubai Free Zone company and you can own 100% of the company no matter what type of license you have, no matter if you're having a professional, commercial, or industrial license. The second key difference between a Dubai Mainland versus a Free Zone company is when it comes to taxes. Starting from June 1st, 2023, Dubai Mainland companies will be subject to 9% corporate tax. This will apply to companies earning more than 375,000 dirhams, which is about $102,000. At the same time, Dubai Free Zone companies will continue to be exempt from any corporate tax or personal income tax at least for the next 49 years. So with the Dubai Free Zone company, you will continue to have 0% corporate tax, 0% personal income tax, 0% tax on dividends, 0% tax on capital gains, and so on. So that way, with the Dubai Free Zone company, you get to keep 100% of your profit. And if you become a tax resident, you wouldn't need to pay taxes in your home country as well. Another key difference between a Dubai Mainland versus a Free Zone company is when it comes to custom duty taxes. So while a Dubai Mainland company has to pay custom duty taxes on all goods imported in the UAE, on the other hand, a Dubai Free Zone company has no custom duty tax. This means that with a Free Zone company, you can freely import and export goods from the UAE without any custom duties. And this is actually an enormous advantage if you have an e-commerce store and you're actually selling internationally. But it could be quite beneficial if you have a service-based business and you're simply purchasing and ordering a lot of products from abroad. The four key difference between a Dubai Mainland versus a Free Zone company is when it comes to where they're allowed to operate. A Dubai Mainland company is allowed to do business in and out of the UAE as well as in the Free Zone. This means that with a Dubai Mainland company, you can sell goods and services abroad and within the UAE without any restrictions. On the other hand, a Dubai Free Zone company is mainly used for selling internationally and within the Free Zone. And Free Zone companies cannot trade directly with the UAE mainland. However, many people assume that Dubai Free Zone companies cannot sell in the UAE mainland, and this is actually not correct. If you have a Dubai Free Zone company and if you're offering professional services like, for example, social media marketing, consulting, coaching, and so on, you can actually sell those services to the UAE mainland without restrictions. If you have a Dubai Free Zone company and you have an e-commerce business, actually you can sell products to the mainland via a third party like a logistics company. The fifth difference between a Dubai Mainland versus a free zone company comes down to the type of trade license as well as the business activities they can have. For a Dubai Mainland company, you can choose among one of the following trade licenses. Professional license, which is for businesses offering professional services, consulting, coaching, and so on. Commercial license, which is for businesses dealing with trade, commerce, e-commerce, and so on. Industrial license, which is for businesses dealing with export and import of raw materials. And tourism, which is for travel agencies dealing with inbound and outbound tourism. On the other hand, for a free zone company, you can choose among one of the following trade licenses: professional, commercial, and industrial. And as you can see, what's missing here is the tourism license. Even though with IFZA, which is one of the free zones in Dubai, you can get a professional license as a travel agency as a business activity. The sixth key difference between a Dubai Mainland versus a free zone company is when it comes to the requirement of an office space. For a Dubai Mainland company, office space is required for most business activities. And the size of the office is based on the size of your company, the type of business activity, as well as the number of visas that you have. On the other hand, for the Dubai Free Zone company, office space is not mandatory. With IFZA, you'll be required to have an office space only if you have 4 or more visas. And the seventh difference is when it comes to visas. With the Dubai Mainland company, your number of visas will depend on the company's structure, operations, and size, while with the Dubai Free Zone company, your number of visas will depend on the free zone. Important thing to keep in mind is that with the Dubai Free Zone company, you apply for visas directly from the free zone. So when you register a free zone company in Dubai, you apply for visas and you get residency at the same time. And later, if you need more visas for employees or family members, you can get them from the free zone as well. And now that we covered what's the difference between a Dubai Mainland versus a free zone company, let's discuss when you should actually go with the Mainland company in Dubai and when you should actually go with the free zone company. The first thing to consider here is where you're going to sell and where is your market. If you're only going to sell internationally and outside of the UAE or within the free zone, then it makes sense to register a free zone company. However, if you're going to sell in the UAE, then it's going to depend on the type of business you have. If you're going to offer professional services, then you can go with the free zone company. If you're going to get involved with commerce and e-commerce, actually you can set up a free zone company and sell in the UAE via a third party like a logistic company. I would say in most cases, a free zone company will be better with a few exceptions. But for some business activities, it might be better or even required to go with the Mainland company in Dubai. For example, if you want to open a physical store on the Mainland, you want to get involved with tourism, construction, real estate, you want to open a restaurant, start an Airbnb business, and so on, then in this case it makes sense to go with the Mainland. The second thing to consider is if you care about paying taxes. So if you want to be paying 0% corporate tax, then it makes sense to go with the free zone company. However, if you don't mind the 9% corporate tax, you can still go with the Mainland company. The third thing to consider is, do you really care about custom duty taxes? So if you want to be free from custom duties on import and export, then it makes sense to go with the free zone company. Otherwise, you might go with the Mainland company. Another thing to consider is, do you want to own 100% of your company? In this case, it's better to go with the free zone company, especially if the business activities that you want to do don't allow 100% ownership of a Mainland company. And the last thing to consider is the office space. If you want to have a business in Dubai but you don't want to have any office space, it makes sense to go with the free zone company. Otherwise, you might get a company in the Mainland, but also you can get a company in the free zone because free zones actually have great offices as well. And with that being said, if you need any help with registering a company in Dubai, with getting visa, residency, opening a bank account, feel free to contact me by clicking in the link down below and I would love to help you out. And also you can go right here and watch my video on how to set up a Dubai Free Zone company. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.